Isn't this kind of weird? He was returned 3 times.
So, one of my most played games in the last few years is Bloons TD6, which is a tower defense game, and today we're playing COD Zombies but Bloons? It's very intriguing. So we're playing as the monkeys. I think, is this a wall bite? Okay, unlock the dart monkey path for all players. So I think we can kind of choose which path we want to go to. You're not ready yet, okay. Actually spawning with nothing but a knife, which is interesting. We have the Shangri-La zombies. I mean, can we just appreciate how gorgeous this looks already? Why is he just on his knee? Contemplating life? I mean, I guess he is dead. Also, I like how the knife, it's sort of just like a jab. It just happens, but we've got bananas. I think can we pick these up? It says revive soda here. So yeah, I guess we'll just go with the dart path. We can upgrade to quick shots. So it is exactly like Bloons. We have the upgrades. How many shots does it take? Oh my god. So it's quite weak, but we just have all the towers that are in Bloons, but in an FPS version, which is just awesome. Now, obviously, we're not popping balloons, we're popping zombies, but still. So we can go to quick shots, 900. I'm assuming we can do it much faster. Oh my god. No kidding. Mortar system not linked. Oh my god. So we can actually have the mortar as well. That's... this is interesting. Now we can buy quick revive, which it is a banana. You just... Oh, that's cute. Oh my god, this fire's so bloody quick. I'm trying to remember what my most used tower was in Bloons. I think it was probably like the ninjas maybe, just because they were able to see camo balloons and stuff, which was very useful. We've got a debris we can clear here for 1250. I think we'll do it just to get some more room. What we got over here? Unlock the boomerang monkey path. Oh my god. This is just conceptually, I'm floored. Pew 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 pew. So other than the weapon path system, we also have the new Paragon Specialist weapon, which if you're not familiar with what Paragon is, it's like the upgraded version of the final stage of a tower, basically. You have to get a bunch of XP to unlock it, so I'm not sure how we get it in this, but also, yeah, it's not doing too well. I'm out of ammo. Oh boy. I can knife with this! What? Wait, that's cool. I like it. Has a very sleek animation. Stab. Stab. And a stab. I'm assuming this is the Paragon then, because it is like a purpley blue. 600 away from Spiker Pult. So I'm guessing if we get like the boomerang, then we just have that as a second one. So it's like we have, you know, 2 towers almost. This is amazing. Like, and the fact that there are so many good maps that have released in the last 24 hours is insane. There's a Last of Us one. Oh my god, it actually does boomerang as well. It like goes everywhere. See if I can hit them on the rebound. Go on. Hey, there we go. So if we line them up, we can like, oh god, I'm gonna down myself doing this. Pew, 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 pew. I just love how we can do it from all the way over here. So this map's pretty big as well. So other than that, we have unique models, of course, for all the towers and stuff. There's a lot of sound design gone into this, which is cool. I mean, you've got the custom boomerang sounds and everything. Oh, max ammo, let's go. All the perks are bananas, and the final feature says lots of fun. Damn right. I mean, so far, I would agree with that. So this door's 3,000. Upgrade to faster rangs for 1,000. I kind of want to get the next upgrade of darts, just so we have a way of killing. Here we go. Spiker Pult. Next one's Juggernaut for 7,500. Am I holding... I'm holding a literal, like, well, a spike catapult. Let me know down in the comment section, have you ever played Bloons before? If you have, do you like the game? What's your favorite tower? You know, tell me something about it. If not, then feel free to let me know what your other favorite games are. But it looks like this one is a bit slower, which is interesting. Oh my god, don't down. But it does more damage, which I like. And it does also bounce... Wait, does it bounce around? Oh my god, it does! Is that because I have the boomerang? No way. So they actually combo together. I'm actually in shock right now. I just can't believe that they've managed to code this in. I think it was 2021, 2022 where I just played Bloons to death because it's just a really fun sort of idle game. Oh, we have exactly enough. Let's go and open this door. What is up? Oh my god, I see the sun god in the distance. Oh, this looks sick. Juggernog over here. A little banana. Probably will get that very soon just so we can survive. We've got the little, oh, repair parts needed. What's this called? A tack shooter? It's funny because I always used to mix this up with, what's that one plant from Plants vs. Zombies? What on earth is going on over here though? Does it? Oh, it actually damages you. Don't. What was I expecting? I was walking into a laser beam, but that is cool. Ah, don't die. I don't know why I did it again. Double points coming in clutch, though. We can actually afford a Jug in a second. Can I melee with this? I can. So it has a different thing for the shoot. Shooting, and then the melee is a custom just like crush. Oh, I'm floored. I can't believe they've coded this in. Bomb shooter path for all players. Ooh, I wonder if we can even get that because we already have boomerangs. Maybe it will swap it out. I mean, boomerangs aren't bad, but I'd prefer to just get something else. You know, oh, here we go. Pick up part for the thing. I think this is one over here as well. There we go. It kind of helps their bright pink. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I've got a nuke. So I'm assuming there's going to be one more part somewhere. Oh, this is a debris. Can we lay down by this? No, we can't. I suppose it isn't exactly a perk machine, is it? I wonder if we can get all the way up there. Like, the sheer confusion I'm having right now, just looking at everything. I suppose this is life size for what the monkeys would have to experience. One of my other favorite monkeys in the game was the airplane, so I wonder if we can actually get that. Boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. Yeah, I'm still not seeing this final part. Oh, never mind. That's just the bomb shooter. Probably going to be in the next room then. Let's go ahead and buy this. Boom, gimme, gimme. So yeah, we can only hold 2 at a time, which is fine. So does that stop this one from boomeranging? It does. But it probably does more damage. Oh my god. Look how shiny this thing is. Does it one shot? Not quite. Okay, we actually need to upgrade this a little bit, but extra range is the next one. Bang. It's still sick, even if it doesn't kill. Bonk. Oh, good point. Can we melee with the... You melee with the butt of the cannon. That's quite cool. Just look at this thing. Kaboom. So what happens if we go and try to receive Boomerang Monkey? Oh, you can just get it back. Ah, so you don't even have to pay. That's pretty cool. So I wonder if you can just get back the same one, like from all the upgrades, or if you have to upgrade them all again. Oh god, I'm gonna get stuck. I couldn't move. There was a slight barrier on this thingy. That's fine. I promise I won't die right now. Oh, double points. Well, I have enough to buy my perks back again. Alright, give me that quick revive. Oh, the stupid crawlers. I probably got stuck on one of you. Hard to see them in the thick-ass grass. Anyway, let's buy Jug. I guess we can open this door next. Seems like the only way to go, actually. So, what is going on here? Oh my god. That was the fastest ladder riding. Don't worry, monkeys don't take fall damage. Ah, nice. Quite overpowered. Look at this view, dude. What am I looking at? The sun god looking down on everything. That is just sick. What was this? We've got sniper monkey path. Ah, we're in a sniper tower. Makes sense. This has some really good AoE damage. So I kind of want to keep the cannon. What do we got over here? Link mortar system. I can now use the mortar. I'm sorry, what? Is that... Oh, it just teleports you, right. And then this one isn't linked yet. This is sick. I think we could do with PhD though. Oh no, we don't take any explosion damage, but I am out of ammo now, which isn't really ideal. How much is it to get the next...
we unlocked Repeater, a direct upgrade to Pea Shooter. We're going to be using this guy a lot. Days 20, 21, and 22 all showed off Repeater's power. On day 23, however, we had our first loss because an Explorer zombie burnt straight through a Repeater. I tried again, this time using a combination of Repeaters and normal Pea Shooters. We cleared the second attempt, albeit with the loss of a couple lawnmowers. Day 24 was another last stand level, and well, I'll let the footage speak for itself. And now we've reached day 25, the Ancient Egypt boss fight. I beat the level with just Repeater for fun, even though I could have just played the level normally as per our conveyor level rules. I actually managed to beat it on my very first try this way. This is probably because I became so good at using Repeater in this level from grinding it for hours the last time in the 1 seed slot challenge video, where I beat it the exact same way with just Repeater. That's not to say I didn't get lucky with Zomboss's charge attacks. Pirate Seas brought a whole new level of difficulty, as seen in day 1 where the swashbuckler zombies pressured our Repeaters and we had to tactically sacrifice a lawnmower to defeat some coneheads. To counter the faster pace of these levels, we had to employ a new strategy. By placing our pea shooters at the last possible second before the zombies get too close, we can stall the next wave of zombies from triggering, since a new wave only spawns when the current wave has experienced a certain amount of damage. This allows us to maximize the amount of time we have to collect sun from the sky to place more pea shooters when we need them. This is a strategy essential to all PvZ challenge runs that don't allow sunflowers. This strategy pulled us through day 2 with one close call from a seagull zombie. Days 3 to 7 were all clean Repeater and pea shooter sweeps. Day 8 was the World's Gargantua conveyor level, and days 9 to 11 were all Repeater spam. Day 12 was the Coconut Cannon minigame, and day 13 was a Produce Sun level, so I brought sunflowers to meet the requirements as per our rules. After day 14 we unlocked Pea Shooter, our third usable plant. Repeater is alright, but probably the worst option out of the pea shooters we have so far due to its large sun cost. Day 15 was one of the harder levels we've played so far, but making use of Repeater and Reg Pea Shooter we pulled through. Day 16 was really fun since I basically just spammed plant food on the endangered spring beans to beat the level. The next couple of days were more Repeater spam. Day 19 was a Produce Sun level, so I brought sunflowers again. It actually turned out to be tough, even with the sunflowers though. We passed on the second attempt. Day 20 was yet another Produce Sun level. Why on earth did PopCap do 2 in a row? That's beyond me. This one was significantly easier than the last one though for some reason. And day 21 astounded me even more. Yet another Produce Sun level. What were they thinking, seriously? 3 in a row? Despite how mad I was about seeing that gimmick a third time in a row, I completely forgot to produce enough sun to pass the level. That's embarrassingly ironic. I remembered the second time around. Day 22 was extremely close. If the imp cannons had exploded even a second later, that lawnmower wouldn't have hit the imps that scattered in that lane, causing us to lose. But the Repeater spam wins once again. Day 23 was a little tricky with the flowers, but some well-timed pea shooters and plant foods was more than enough to win. Day 24 though was a tough one. What was I meant to do about that? A lot of the level was just hoping for luck so that the swashbuckler and imp cannon RNG could land them in the water tiles more times than not. On about the 5th attempt we did it, largely by saving plant food for any imp cannons, as well as using plant food on the spring beans to get invincibility frames when seagulls started chewing them. Yes, it was that precise. We played day 25's Zomboss fight as normal since it's a conveyor as usual. I tried beating it with just Repeater like I had with Repeater for Ancient Egypt, but the amount of zombies were too overwhelming for the whopping 5 Repeaters the conveyor is allowed to give you. Like I said, the fun will be over quick as the difficulty of the challenge will soon spike. After an easy day 1, we unlocked our next pea shooter, Split Pea. Split Pea will be quite useful later on as it's our only way to beat certain gimmicks and zombies. Day 2 introduced the first of these gimmicky zombies, Prospector. Split Pea took care of them. Day 3 was easy using Repeaters on minecarts. Day 4 was kind of funny because it was a conveyor level but only gave pea plants anyway. Day 5 was a breeze. Day 6 was the last stand level and we actually unlocked yet another pea shooter, Peapod. I didn't really expect that it would be that useful, but I would later be proved wrong, at least for this world. Wild West is already the most pea world. Day 7 was nothing special. Day 8 was a conveyor and day 9 was a given plants level. Day 10 introduced a whole new problem, chicken wrangler zombies. Since we don't have lightning reed or snapdragon, we're in a lot of trouble. The chickens caused a couple of losses, but we managed to fend them off using a strategy I like to call minecart spray and pray. We beat day 11 with just one cluster of pea pods. Day 12 was another conveyor. We swept day 13 with just Split Pea. Day 14 had heaps of chickens, but I found that using pea pod on the minecart took care of them since it shoots in bursts of 5 peas, as well as using reg pea shooters plant food to spray the chickens. For day 15, pea pod clutched up again. Can you see why I was wrong about this guy for Wild West? It just saves so much valuable sun when planted on minecarts. And it gives you so much wave stalling opportunities as you can pick and choose when to instantaneously kill zombies by moving minecarts. For day 16 I made most of the endangered walnut while using split peas to take care of prospectors and reg pea shooters for basics. Day 17 was close due to these flowers. And when I say close, I mean extremely close. But by using pea pods on minecarts again, we managed to narrowly survive. Day 18 was the last stand level that really showcased how vulnerable we are without lightning read. Yeah, they just spam so many damn chicken wranglers. Look at all these chickens. There's nothing my repeaters could do. I restarted, this time with pea pod, and well, the same issue. I tried reg pea shooter and yeah. Out of desperation, I tried with 3 peter and that ended up much the same. So now that I tried each pea shooter individually, I was kind of out of ideas. But I noticed that each time chickens killed me, it was because prospectors infiltrated my defenses, clearing the path for them. So I tried a mixture of 3 peter, split pea, and reg pea shooter. 3 peter was who I used plant food on to spray the chickens, split peas protected the back lanes from the many prospectors. And the reg pea shooters were just kinda there because I had extra sun. This combo managed to win. Day 19 was a pretty fun level because the gimmick was don't lose more than 2 plants, so I had to make sure I took down any prospector zombies before they could blast off to our side of the lawn. I did so by specifically using pea shooter plant food on any lane with a prospector. A few slipped through though, and we ended up having 0 plants left to lose, which was pretty tense, but we managed. And yeah, looking back, I probably could have just used split pea. Day 20 was another not okay corral conveyor. Day 21 though started pretty grim. It was really finicky to stop the zombies crossing the flowers. On the last wave, 1 or 2 zombies would always slip through. I tried this level countless times, but would always lose this way. However, I eventually realized that when it came down to just 1 zombie, I could just shovel up the plants in other lanes for extra sun, and then spam pea shooters in the lane to protect the flowers. I honestly kinda felt dumb for forgetting about this feature, especially since I've used it a lot in past challenge runs such as the 1 seed slot series. Day 22 was a given plants level. Day 23 was another tough flowers level that was, let's just say, trigger happy with chickens again. Surprisingly though, the solution was not overthinking it and just using reg pea shooter. whose plant food was great for taking out pianists and dealing with chickens. I also used the final wave shovel strat at the end that I'd forgotten about before. Day 24 went surprisingly well with pea shooter until the final wave where a chicken wrangler and pea shooter digging and replacing. And just like that, we've beaten Wild West, since day 25 is just a conveyor belt boss. And just like that, we've beaten Wild West, since day 25 is just a conveyor belt boss fight. For the final wave. So after some good snow pea freezing RNG and perfected appeasement and Peavine, Mosh had one impossible level, leaving 31 out of 32, while Big Wave Beach had 28 out of 32, leaving the 33, which is 301 out of 312 levels possible, or 96% of the game. I'll definitely take that.
Hey everyone, how you doing? So, to start out this video, I'd like to ask you a simple question. Have you ever noticed a trend with certain plants in this game? Like how there's a lot of pea shooters, or how there's quite a few pulp plants that are vegetables or fruits? Well, there's one trend out of these 160 plus plants that I noticed, and I couldn't not make a fun video about it. The vine plants. For those who don't know, these are plants that wrap around your normal plants to buff them in some way, and they're super neat. Now, seeing as how this is a pretty niche group, I feel like most people have never really pushed these plants' limits. So in today's video, I want to challenge myself by answering just one question. Can you complete PvZ2 using only vine plants? It should be pretty interesting to see how far we can get, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. Alright. Sorry I have to do this, but we can't just jump in without explaining the rules. So here's what we're working with. First of all, I should clarify what plants we're working with here. So the plants in order are Blastberry Vine, Pyre Vine, Shine Vine, Explodivine, Gloom Vine, Pea Vine, and Power Vine. Any other plants that wrap around normal plants are not being considered for this challenge as they lack the vine name and or the vine attributes. As stated in the title of the challenge, we can only use these plants in normal levels too. Obviously, if there are plants on the battlefield already, I can use those. But anything else besides a few exceptions I'll get to are not allowed to be used. Now, as for the actual rules, there's not too much here. 1. I can't purchase plant food, use power-ups, or invest in a Zen garden. This is a given for a challenge like this, it would be too easy if I could. 2. No leveling up the vines or any plants in general. All vines are going to stay at level 1, as that's the base level they were made to be at. I'm not tampering with PvZ2 more than PopCap already has, okay? And finally for 3, it's the general rules. We're playing by the game's rules here, so if I have to use plants that the level picks for me, it will not go against the challenge, as it's the game forcing me to, not myself. Unless I can bring at least 3 of my own plants. In that case, only vines. Now this does mean that boss fights are also fine, so it's nothing to worry about. Now with that being said, I do need to address something. Dark Age is level 15. In my last challenge video, this level was unbeatable due to my old rules. But here, I'm willing to make an exception. I would hate to lose because of a weird rule that I myself made, so I will be using Sunbeam on this level when we get there. There is just no way I'd be able to win otherwise. Oh, and finally, I'm going to be reusing my old Mint save file for this video, and I tampered with that save after I did that playthrough. So what this means is that I have a bunch of added benefits. I'm starting with more sun, I have 1 extra plant food, and I have the 8th seed slot. Now for 2 of those 3 things, I'm going to limit myself by only holding 4 plant food at any given time, and I'll be using Hot Potato or EM Peach in the 8th slot, with the exception of those 2 plant levels because those would be genuinely terrible otherwise. I unfortunately can't do anything about the sun, but frankly, I don't think that's much of an issue, especially once you see what I'm going to deal with later on. Alright, now we'll begin our journey, so let's get into it. Ah yes, the first resorted to a stalling setup for this world. And all things considered, yeah, it worked. There were a few challenge levels, like the Sun Gold ones and Day 30, but honestly, everything here is more than beatable, provided that you're willing to lose some lawnmowers. So, can you complete PvZ2 using only vines? No, but wow, it's almost possible. Besides technically 3 levels, you can actually beat everything this game throws at you, which I just find to be awesome. Seriously, it's nuts how using support plants only can get you so far in the adventure. And with that conclusion, I'll be ending this video here. Thank you all so much for watching until the end, I really do appreciate it. This challenge video was a really fun one to make, especially since it wasn't just me placing mints down. Yeah, admittedly, that was a bit hard to sit through. But let me know, do you think I should have been more lenient on the challenge? Or do you think I was too generous with my circumstances? Tell me your thoughts and more.
Here's a glitch to instantly teleport your friends to their doom. And this is a noise machine that's gonna drive them crazy. And this is every way to ruin your friendships in Minecraft. Just please don't get banned from whatever server you try these on. And hey, the YouTube wizard bets me that you can't subscribe to the channel before this arrow hits me. So to prove them wrong, launch that sub button down below. It's free and it helps out a ton. All we need is a couple of stacks of signs to drive your friend completely crazy. Or who knows, we might be helping them out. Since if we take after this user, the idea here is placing down a sign on every single block and then just naming what block you placed it on. And to me, this cracks me up. It's like the budget version of the here's what you're looking at mod. Maybe some people find this useful. They just might also find it useful to have usable space inside of their base, but let's just say that's a matter of opinion. And for how simple and cheap this is to set up, I just love how silly it is. It's not like you can use water buckets to destroy all of them either. It's gonna take a while to get rid of them. Stealing your friends' villagers and hiding them away is a good start. But to make that prank even more sinister, then we should also hide away a few parrots too, since these will mimic the sounds of the villagers so that when they're trying to go and excavate their house to find them, they might go a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is all I'm saying. By this point, you've probably seen this prank of placing a whole bunch of bamboo around side your friend's base. And don't get me wrong, that alone is good enough. Just breaking all those bamboo is gonna cause a lot of lag. But what if we want your friend to be extra careful while breaking all that bamboo? Where here, we would put anvils on top of some of the pieces of bamboo, so that as soon as one of them falls a little too close to your friend, they'll get quite the scare, and they'll take the rest of this cleanup a lot slower, giving you a lot more bang for your buck from the prank anyway. I mean, what fun's a practical joke if they can get rid of it so easily? At least by spending 31 iron ingots a pop, we're making them take a second. Copper's the only Minecraft block that oxidizes. And while we've talked about different ways to mess with your friend's copper in the past, now we're gonna mess with their other blocks. This time, they're wooden planks. It could be funny to slowly change out the wooden planks in their build into a darker and darker color until eventually it looks like their whole wooden house is oxidized. But hey, if you start this at the right point of year, then you could have it be done by Halloween, and at that point, you're just helping them decorate. I see that as a nice act. They might disagree, but as long as you store away the original materials, it's hard to get too mad about this one. In real life, it's not uncommon for buildings to sink into the ground slowly over time, and so that's a reality that we're going to be adding to Minecraft. We'll just be doing it in something of a time lapse. And here, I love the idea of just terraforming a mountain over their base. Now granted, not getting rid of it, but also not making it very visible for us on the surface. But hey, if they wanted to try out an underground base, you're helping them get there. And if you want to really confuse them, you could also rebuild their entire base on top of this new mountain. Everyone knows the most exciting part of a roller coaster is the sudden drop. So to treat your friend with that, and give them quite the prank, what we could do is tuck a few activator rails inside of their minecart roller coaster, so that when they roll over, they'll activate a system to then break out the track from underneath them. It's sure to be more than a little bit surprising. And while you could just have this fall into a different minecart track or something to keep them safe, I will also mention that dripstone could do the trick as well. But at that point, you're more of a revengineer than an engineer, and definitely not an imagineer. I doubt any tracks at Disneyland are going to be doing this anytime soon. Here's how to flip your friend's world completely upside down, literally. We could prank your friend so that when they go back to visit their animal pen, it's completely on the roof. And honestly, I think this looks good enough to just actually have it be the animal pen. It just might be a little tough to breed the new ones. But overall, a harmless prank, and it's good for a laugh. In Bedrock Edition, there's currently a glitch that can let you do some devilish things. By doing this and then having the piston retract, we can instantly teleport your friends to -2 in the world height. So for those of you not playing on Java, I'm sure you could find some kind of good trap to teleport them into. Or really just having them teleport into a nothing room like this is already a shock enough. But if you want to go a little further with it, then use any of the other traps on this list in conjunction with this, it's going to be quite the surprise. This post says that this might be the dumbest trap they've ever made, but I disagree. I think it's quite smart. Since what happens here is that you go and shoot the center of this target block, and what used to be an inconspicuous target range will then cause this TNT minecart to roll into place, and it'll explode right behind you. So while they might have thought they had time to react to this minecart rolling in, they really had anything but. And I guess that the target range is closed for the day, and the next one, and probably the rest of the time. Here's how to use a nether portal to teleport your friends to their demise. Since the idea here is laid out by Agent X24, is that we rig their nether portal in such a way so that when they go through, they're going to be sharing that cramped space with a couple of things of TNT minecarts and end crystals. Which at that point, that cramped space is going to get a lot less occupied, but it's going to have quite the explosion while it does it. And considering the whole thing's made out of obsidian, it's also not that destructive. Only to the thing you care about destroying, your friend's life bar. And honestly, imagine returning back to your base from the nether highway just to be greeted by this. In this case, we're going to use a decoy trap to set the real one. So while your friend might think they're being sneaky by jumping over this obvious spiked pit trap, I mean, come on, trapdoors and a tripwire are a dead giveaway. What's actually happening is that they'll jump right over, only to fall into the real trap that reveals from the floor. And while this original design was made before skulk sensors were in the game, I mean, come on, that makes it even easier to do this kind of thing. And I love the idea of making them think that they got away with murder, only for you yourself to get away with theirs. Planting trees around your base can really bring a build together, especially if you design some of them custom. That is, until your friend comes by and decides to break the bottom 2 logs of the tree trunk for a craft. And now, all you got is a bunch of eyesores. Well, to solve that problem, let's teach them a one-time lesson that the Lorax would even approve of. By setting up an observer system like such, we can have it so that when they break the log, the chop gets recognized, and then an explosion takes care of the rest. And better yet, by using TNT minecarts in this way, the detonation gets to near instantaneous levels. So, whichever log they take from you, we can make sure it'll be their last. Having an armor dispenser like this is a big flex, except not when you have this one. Since if your friend were to only take the time to look inside, they'd notice that what actually happens here is that they're coated in lava, which is then next to some hidden waterlogged blocks, meaning after you use the system, you're going to be quickly encased in obsidian, and that'll suffocate them before they can mine themselves out. And considering that this kind of system is typically used by someone who's new to the world or recently died, the odds of them having a diamond pickaxe fast enough to get themselves out of there is close to 0, meaning that if they just died, they're probably going to be dying again soon. Here's how to turn your friend's giant piston door into way more of a domino effect, since by just taking one of the pistons inside of the giant redstone or slime honey block door and turning it around, then all of a sudden, all the slices of the door aren't moving in sync, which can then cause them to stick together and seize up the entire contraption, until eventually you have a cascading effect and the entire door falls apart. I mean, it's their fault for having that fancy of a door for their vault. Having stuff to put inside the vault's already a flex. You don't need to also show off on the door to keep people out. Okay, hear me out. Pufferfish have a lot more going on than you think. Well, sure, most of us might only care about these things for the water-breathing potions we brew. That's not the whole picture. Actually, that's about the only positive they offer up, because the rest of the time, they're a tool for evil. Don't believe me? Well, let's put that small hitbox to use, and I'll show you. By tucking a bunch of these poisonous pests underneath the trap door, we're fully capable of making a sneaky floor weapon. So if you want to keep some of those house guests from going out of line, then just throw a couple of these into the floor plan, and the message will be clear. Few things in Minecraft are truly unbreakable. I mean, even bedrock can be broken in some form, and that's the unbreakable block. But while we might stand a chance of breaking blocks when we stand on steady ground, it's a different story when they're on the move. Through the help of flying machines, it's possible to make a proper working flying cage trap to take your enemies right up to build limit. But what we really should mention here is that by using blocks such as honeycomb that can't be easily mined, they'll be in for a bad time. As you can see, as the blocks keep moving, the break time keeps resetting. So if your foe doesn't have the proper kit to break it down, they'll be stuck on the one-way journey with no hope in sight. Turtle eggs don't seem to do a lot. Like any baby, these things are quite the liability until they grow up, but that might just be our biggest asset. Since these eggs crack under the simplest bit of pressure, we can make an extremely easy trap. Just sneak one of these little guys under a thing of carpet, and then, as soon as any zombie or ne'er-do-well comes by, they'll be met with quite the surprise. One jump and that's
going to be testing out texture packs that
We meet a Rhaenyra who is bold and self-assured, powerful in the way that she's different.
Breaking news! According to Las Vegas police, the Despicable Me Minion Spear has caused over 500 fatalities from traffic accidents as a result of the big yellow guy looming over the city. Citizens are up in arms about the Minion Spear, demanding he stop being so darn cute and allow Breaking news! According to Las Vegas police, the Despicable Me Minion Spear has caused over 500 fatalities from traffic accidents as a result of the big yellow guy looming over the city. Citizens are up in arms about the Minion Spear, demanding he stop being so darn cute and allow citizens a fighting chance on the highway. More on this story at 6 p.m. Filmstock.
If there was one game that 7-year-old you could go dancing, buy clothes, make some pizza, and of course start a relationship, it's Club Penguin. And after Disney shut down the original game in favor of a new mobile game called Club Penguin Island, which then got shut down again by Disney, there was a fan-created site called Club Penguin Online that was just like the old days we all remembered. And then it got shut down by Disney. But there was also another fan site called Club Penguin Rewritten, which was even more like the old days we all remembered. And then it got shut down by Disney and overtaken by the London City Police. But before that final takedown happened, I had the chance to go on and explore the entirety of what this last remnant had to offer. I was ready to waddle around and meet new friends. I began just like any other 23-year-old would and went to create my penguin. I have an old account called Halo War.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a chicken man. Bark, bark, bark. Chameleons be like, Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a chicken man. Bark, 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 bark. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a chicken man. Bark, bark. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a chicken man. Bark, bark, bark. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a chicken man. Bark, bark, bark. Chameleons be like, Oh, sorry, wrong person. What kind of conversations are you having? Me, I'm going to the bathroom. My cat, we are going. I have attachment issues. I airdropped a stranger with a funny dog pictures on the train, and I got these back in return. Yes, more funny dog. When you say what's up, dog, instead of what's up, dog. Hero Bird saves guy from $300 fine. Airport worker, sorry, but liquids aren't allowed. Me, gulping a bottle of shampoo in one gulp. Airport workers. Women want me, fish fear me. Fear wants me, women fish me. Me trying to flush the toilet at a friend's house. Unflushable poop. I'm just gonna keep on floating here. La da 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 da, it's the motherfucking D-O-double-G, Soup Dog! Oh my gosh, so cute! And violent. When you need to clean but you have and violent. When you need to clean but you have no motivation, so you just sit there for a while like, ugh. Sorry, bro. Seat's taken. I know I shouldn't laugh, but when he runs, it sounds like a round of applause. No, you can laugh. It started out with the kiss, how did it end up like this? Clearly someone forgot how to dog, so he potatoed instead. When you're swimming and you suddenly touch seaweed with your toes. Ew! If I pee here, all this will be mine. Well, yeah, that's how they did it in Lion King, right? Dogs when they did something wrong. Cats. Ugh. This cat looks like it's holding a little cat-sized machine gun. I think it's very silly when animals have a butt. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, yo, that's starfish. Shark-shaped disco ball. Prom? No! There's no question mark, you are being summoned to prom, no choice. I have been very good for a very long time. Now I would like to bite. When the server comes to the table while you're chopping on your food and asks if everything is okay, and you're just like, Look, it's a secret little bunny meeting. What are they talking about? Veggies, carrots, world domination? We will never know.